All right guys, it's the end of another trading week. I hope it's been a really good one for you. And just to sort of cap off the week, I wanted to make sure that we finished off with something a bit more motivational. I know the content this week at times has been a bit heavy. Like for example, yesterday we were talking about being realistic with your trading account. And for a lot of people that will be bursting their bubble. And of course then that brings up questions like, is it going to be possible for me if I'm starting with a small account to actually make something of this? Or if I've got no background in finance and no education in investments, am I going to be able to achieve this? Am I going to make this something that I can be really good at? And so I wanted to show you a clip, and it's from Kenneth Griffin, who's the co-founder and CEO of Citadel with a net worth of, I believe, over $11 billion. And it's him talking about how he got started and how he was trading out of his college dorm room, and eventually he actually started the fund there in his dorm room. And I think with anything in life, not just with trading, you can always look at examples of other people achieving something and think to yourself, if someone else could do it in the situation that I'm in, or in a more difficult situation, then of course it's possible for me to do it as well. Now, we're not all going to be billionaires from our trading, but I do still think it's something that's motivational. So check out this clip and let me know in the comment section what you think.
So the legend is that you began trading convertible bonds out of your dorm room. Is that true or not?
That is true. So my freshman year, and I'm at Bloomberg, so I need to say a moment of gratitude for everybody in the press. My freshman year, there was an article in Forbes on how Home Shopping Network was overpriced. And having read this article, I went and bought 2 put contracts in Home Shopping Network. And lo and behold, the stock cratered like 30 or 40% shortly after I bought these puts. And when you make a few $1,000s as a freshman, like, you are rich. Like this is the moment you have dreamed of. And that was what really started my interest in trading.
I mean, you had never been that involved in it before?
I'd never traded a financial asset before then.
Hey, but you know, your classmates at Harvard, they're presumably doing other things, not worried about convertible bond arbitrage, right? So what did they think of you?
I was a bit of an anomaly.
Okay.
I mean, look, my classmates and I were same experiences we all had. We debate politics like rapidly. We would have fun playing soccer in the yard at sunset and hope not to run into a tree. And you'd have your Friday night fun. So it was a college experience, but I spent a lot of time at Baker Library just trying to understand and trying to learn about finance. You're going to love this. Timing is so important in one's career. When I started to engage in convertible bond arbitrage in '87, I literally launched in September of '87. And I was very confident as to how this portfolio would behave in a bull market and very uncertain as to how it would behave in a bear market. Like the mathematics on the way down are just much more nebulous than on the way up. And so I was short more stock than my back of the envelope math would tell me to be short. And what happened a month later was the crash of '87. And so at that moment, I became boy genius. Now I knew I was boy lucky because I was short the market intentionally, but outside investors go, look, this person's a genius. He made money in the crash. So that was a very defining moment in my career, was the crash of '87, and being net short gave me a track record early on that was attractive to investors.
I mean, ultimately, what it all comes down to, and just like what we discussed in the last success snippet video with Tom Barrack, is about how much work you're willing to put in. It's about how obsessed you are with the idea of becoming a successful trader. And with that in mind, I wanted to show you another clip just to finish off the video. It's not a trader, but it's an anecdote, a story about Bill Gates in the early days of Microsoft.
This is back to the early 1980s, and I had been up in Seattle working on a story about Microsoft for Time. And again, this was when Microsoft was still private and it was still quite small. And Bill Gates gave me a ride to the airport in his car. And not many people can say that they were chauffeured by Bill Gates. In fact, I may put that on my LinkedIn profile. Above all other forms of education. And the radio was missing in the car. Big gaping hole in the dashboard. And I said, Bill, so what happened here? Did you get ripped off? And he said, no, I had it taken out. Why do you have it taken out? Well, I drive from my home to the office, which is 7 minutes and 32 seconds. And then I'll drive from the office to the airport, which is however long. And he said, if I've got the radio, I'm afraid that I'll switch it on and I won't be thinking about Microsoft. That's obsession.
So guys, I hope you have a good end to the week and a great weekend after that. If you like this video, please do hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our new videos. And of course, leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.